Hi, it's Titsa. We are creating an epic AFK flower farm and 2 oil barrel fillers from just 1 pump jack. You get 1,000 coins for a barrel, and that's a great way to become a millionaire. 1 barrel goes into a chest every 10 seconds. That's really great. So you need to buy an oil deposit from Doug, the oil baron in the hub. It costs 500,000 coins, which sounds expensive until you remember a barrel comes out every 10 seconds. See? Look, 1,000 per barrel. You're going to be rich with 2 oil barrel fillers. Once you find your oil deposit, lay down your pump jack and conveyor with a coal totem and figure out how to lay your pipes depending on location. We will focus on the first oil refinery. I was really struggling with the pipes, so I made the decision to lay the pipes first and then add the oil refinery like this. See? Perfect. Now I added the oil barrel filler and chest. So that's a standalone. That's what we did with the right side of the junction box. Now we'll go to the other side of this oil deposit and see this oil refinery's input and the output. This output goes right into another junction box, and from that box we will add another oil barrel filler and chest. Look, we already have oil barrels. I laid out 9 pipes, came into another junction box and added 4 pipes on both sides, and then turned 1 into another junction box on both sides. Your design might be a little different, but this is a really good guide. So now these 2 junction boxes have 3 pipes on each side. I turned into 2, and you might have to follow the design to see the outer flower pickers just come down straight, while the 2 inside flower pickers are brought in 4 pipes, so there is 1 space between them. I did this because getting 2 right next to each other took a lot of work with the pipes. So this farm is fast and easy to assemble without too much fighting with the pipes. So here's an aerial view of the design layout. So after I place my flower pickers in a neat row and add a chest on the outside flower picker, I'll add my flower, which will be a chrome chrysanthemum, and the other flower picker is a mundane chrysanthemum, which I let despawn. I'll do the same thing on the other side. I'm adding cyan chrysanthemum to this flower picker with a chest and another mundane. So now I am going to measure out 6 from the flower picker. It is important to note that the center is the part closest to the pipe. A flower picker takes up 2 blocks, so we must measure from the right block. So I measure 6 out, but I will be adding 1 all the way around when I start building, so that will equal 15 blocks across. It's just a little extra space I like to have. We will be adding trees because we want lots of bees. So I will be going up just 3 blocks for the platform. The choice flowers I'm using both happen to need bees, but it wouldn't matter either way. The mundane flower pickers do such a great job that I don't worry about whether the flowers need bees or not. So I'll do the same thing on the other side with this layout, and then I'll get busy building the platform. This aerial view shows you the platform now has grass blocks 29 by 15. Then we place our saplings and release bees. The more the merrier. Plus, you can harvest the honey. What's really cool is that you can have up to 12 bees. Now we're going to find the block above the flower picker to show where it is, which of course should be right in the middle with 7 on either side. So I did have to move the second oil barrel filler down a few blocks because it was in the way of the grass platform. It now sits right next to the other one. We'll look at them briefly and see how many oil barrels we managed to get while we made this farm. See? This block is right in the middle, meaning it has 7 blocks on both sides. I measured 4 blocks from the outer flower picker on the end, for the conveyor blocks for the both ends. So I will get busy cutting out the design for the flower farm and the conveyor system. So it's nice to see that while working on this flower farm, not only do I have 2 oil barrel fillers going, I have a pineapple farm and a watermelon farm busy filling up crates. I have lots of crates and need to empty the chests and sell them to the guy in the hub. I guess that would be Dom. So the conveyors do need to be tier 2 because I was getting stuck with tier 1. So once I changed them to tier 2, I never got stuck again. This farm is looking fantastic and almost ready for flowers. But first, I like to mark the center of the farm and add an element that shows me I have this design laid out correctly. I'll use a few chrome blocks and add a flag in the center. Now we can lay down our flowers. Red and black chrysanthemums make cyan chrysanthemums, which we have chosen as one of our flowers to be harvested. I discovered that some flowers produce differently depending on if they are planted on the left or the right sides, which I found interesting, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. The conveyors are placed in a big circle. The flowers must be fertile on the right side as we come around with the watering can. If the other side is fertile, that's great, but they don't need to be. So I'm placing fertile purple and pink chrysanthemums on the right and some non-fertiles on the left. So Daisy had been AFK watering for quite a while, which is why it looks like this. It looks a little wild and I do have to clean it up from time to time, but I still seem to get plenty of flowers in the chests too. So if I plant red on the left of the watering can and the fertile black on the right, I get cyan, light green, blue, and white. If I plant fertile red on the right and the black on the left, I not only get cyan, but also a lot of white. I do have to do some cleanup, but I'm always happy with this type of farm. So we should find a lot of chrome chrysanthemums too. I can't wait to see. I bet we have a lot. I recommend riding a duck around here, by the way. Yep. Look, we have 345 chrome chrysanthemums and 4 fertile. That's superb. The cyan flower pickers gave us 351 plus 5 fertile. Superb. Now let's look at our 2 oil barrel fillers. $290. That's great. What does that say? 184. Well, we started this one later. Let's just not forget, 1 barrel comes out every 10 seconds, so they're both really kind of equal. We'll start them from scratch. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would, like and subscribe, that would be awesome. And until next time, I'll see ya.